Good morning. This is the video log for the 26th of March, day 8 of the lockdown vlog. And this is me and my coffee. And this one's going to be a strong one. Whoop! It's Rosh Kodesh. We prayed outside in the parking lot again. Got pretty noisy out there with all the trucks and garbage trucks going by. And during the Chazaras shots, I was watching this garbage man struggle with this newfangled garbage can setup they have. The normal setup that we always had was we had these big green bins, and they wheel them out, and the garbage truck has two arms that pull it up and it dumps it, and that's it. Now they have a bigger one. It's really big. It's like 10 feet high. Maybe not that high. It's like 8 feet high and really wide, and it's buried in this half in the ground into this concrete bunker. So it's nicer. But it sure isn't more efficient. I saw them, they have to get this crane that lifts the thing up and then take the bottom off, and all the garbage is supposed to fall out into the back of the garbage truck. And they were just trying to shake the garbage out, and it was stuck. And there's a guy with a rope like this, and he's pulling it, and the guy operating the crane is trying to shake it. In like 10 minutes, they're trying to get this stuff out, and once in a while a piece would fall out, and it would not fall into the garbage truck, would fall on the street, and they were there for quite a while. And then they have to put the thing back in the big concrete bunker, and I'm thinking, boy, if they wanted this to be more efficient than the current system, they sure blew it. Yesterday they announced more severe restrictions. You're basically not allowed to leave your quadrant, your city. They have set up checkpoints with police and army on the roads that leave the town, and they are stopping people and asking them where they're going, and you can't have more than 2 people in the car. Basically, you're not allowed to leave. It's the same rules as before. You're only allowed to go to the grocery store or to the doctor or pharmacy, but you can't on foot go any more than 100 meters away from your house. That includes walking dogs. So our park is barely about 110 meters away, maybe. So it feels a little tighter, although in reality it's probably for us not any tighter. They're threatening to do even more. They think this is going to be one of the worst weeks, a very important week, the next few days. I don't know what they would do. I think they would just say you can't go to work. That's about the only thing left, because there's still a few people allowed to go to work under certain conditions. But other than that, it's like we're totally locked into our houses all day. So I don't know what more they think they could do. A friend of mine in the Opan class, her sister in England, I think, they went to visit her. She got the virus and she died. She was age 47. Prince Charles has it. There's people popping up all over. Somebody else I know. Shaul has it. He's in Florida, but he seems to be doing okay. Yesterday I watched the Mandalorian with Ben, episode 3. It's a really good show. Star Wars, this is like the good Star Wars project. And I'm happy that Disney didn't totally ruin Star Wars. But other than that, I found it hard to be productive yesterday. And it was a sad day, and I don't know, hopefully today. I was reading what one guy who survived, Sharansky maybe, survived the prison
Isolation.
isolation, and he wrote a little advice about how we can survive isolation. I read that.
Anything useful you can share?
Talked about just having a sense of humor and working on projects. Learn a language, learn to play chess, something. Which we pretty much knew that already, but it meant more coming from him. Last night online we watched a wedding. Friends of ours, they had a wedding where they had only obviously a few people were invited to the wedding in person and everyone else was online. The biggest number I saw was 80 people watching online. Or 80 different consoles. There could have been more than one person on a session. And it was in the park, and in a very, not a park, like a park for children with swings and stuff. Very small little park in the middle of a parking lot inside an apartment complex, outside in the dark. And there were problems. And, but the best part about it was watching how the bride just had this totally wonderful, bright, enthusiastic happiness that nothing bothered her. It just permeated everything. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like a real special person. They didn't show the groom too much. It was mostly the bride stuff, what I saw. The bride, the Bedekin area. I didn't watch the whole thing.
She's like smiling and glowing. And it was awesome.
She was smiling and glowing, so that was kind of inspiring. I took that away, but parts of it were hard to watch because of the really had to throw this thing together and not sure the way they planned it at the last minute. What was that? A cat? Today, what are we gonna do? Andy, you're in the shot. What are we gonna do? I don't know.
We're going to work on Pesach recipes that you can eat.
I don't know. I'm not gonna plan anything because maybe I have some ideas, but I don't want to say any of them out loud in case they don't happen.
I guess we'll hear tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow what I did. Tomorrow will be Friday. That's about it. This has been a long one.